Morning, guys. Welcome back. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. Thought I would bring you guys along with me today because I'm fixing to make another trip to the mountains. Yeah, just got back a week or so ago, but I'm heading out again. But this time I'm heading up to my mother-in-law's place up in West Virginia, and I'm going to show you how I'm doing this on the cheap. We will be buying no food going up there or coming back. We will be taking all of our food with us, and I kind of want to show you what I did a few weeks ago to prep and how it is really going to help. So today's the day before I'm going, and really the only thing I have to do is pack, get things cleaned up, as well as I'm working on apple cobbler this morning because I want to take some of that up there with us. So let me show you how I'm doing this super duper on the cheap. The only thing I should have to pay for is gas, and maybe just gas, really. And I need to get another case of water. That's about it, because up there she drinks bottled water. So anyway, I just need to pick up another case of water. So that's pretty much what I'm going to be doing. Let me first of all take you into the freezer and show you what I will be taking with me on this trip. We will be there for probably, I want to say anywhere between three and 4 days, I'm thinking. Kind of depends on what's going on. I am taking my grandchildren up there with me, which is going to be a blessing. That way they get to see their great-grandma, my husband's mama. So anyway, let me go ahead and show you what I've got in the freezer already prepared that's going to be going with us, as well as I'm going to take you here and show you how I'm making this, my apple cobbler, my autumn apple cobbler. Oh, yeah, I love autumn. I love everything about it. I guess if anyone had to, people say they have their favorite seasons, autumn is mine. I guess it's because the summer is so long and hard and hot with the garden, with the heat and everything, and then you get this cool down, you get this breeze, it's amazing. So I'm on a rabbit trail here. Let me get off this rabbit trail, get in the freezer, and show you what I'm taking with me. All right, so oh, word, something just fell out of the freezer. Cheese just fell out of the freezer. I'll get that in a minute. Okay, so what I will be taking with me, if you look up here, I will be taking, I have right here, let me pull this out. I have this sausage casserole that's already been cooked. I pre-cooked it on the 15th of October, and we will be taking this with me. I will just throw it into the freezer, into the cooler. It'll thaw out, and we will have it for our trip. That'll be one night's worth of dinners. I also have here, see if I can get in this corner right here. I've got 2 meatloaves that have already been cooked and that have been prepared and have already been cooked. They just have to be thawed out. That'll go with me. I have all of the ingredients that I need to make my white lasagna, which will be my peppers. I've also got a pack of hot dogs or 2 that I'll take just for snacks. I will go ahead and take a thing of butter because I don't want to use anything that belongs to my mom-in-law. I just think that's respectful. And yeah, so I've already got, like I said, I have this sausage casserole, and then I have my meatloaf. I'll probably take a thing of hot dogs just in case. And somewhere in this insanity, there's that meat I bought last week, and I don't remember where I put it at, but is that meat that I bought for lunch meat that I bought, well, up at the discount store. We will take that and we'll eat off that for lunches. And then I will take probably about 18 pack of eggs, and of course my usual oatmeal. And I've already got some pre-cooked sausage somewhere. Got some pre-cooked sausage that we'll eat for breakfast for a few days. And I'm gonna take a pack of bacon and make some gravy, stuff like that. So everything I'm taking on this trip, to eat will be pre-made stuff that I've already made ahead of time. And now I actually did this probably several weeks ago. I'm so glad I did it. I spent a whole day, actually 2 days, prepping a lot of food to stick into the freezer, just because I think that's my idea of fast food lately. Sometimes you just got things going on. It's just good to have meals taken and frozen ahead of time, and I'm glad I did it. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into this autumn apple cobbler. I was about to say cake, but I already did the cake. I'm going to do the apple cobbler. It's simple, basic pantry ingredients, stuff you probably already have: sugar, brown sugar, butter, flour, cinnamon, and of course the apples. And the apples are I'm using Granny Smith. Let me show you these. These are the apples that I got up from the mountains. Y'all, I love me some mountain apples. And I will be using those for the cobbler. So let's go ahead and get into this. Super simple, and you can make it, throw it in the freezer. Y'all, there's so much you can do with autumn apples. And like I said, autumn's my favorite time of year. So let's get started and make my kitchen smell amazing. So guys, what you need for this apple cobbler, you're going to need, of course, apples. Use any kind of apples you want, but I found the Granny Smith are best because they hold their shape and they have that tart flavor. When you add the sugar and cinnamon to it, it's just perfect. I can't tell you how many. What I'm going to do is I usually use probably about, he's trying to out-talk me again. I'm in the house. I probably use about, I don't know, probably about a 3 pounds worth of apples. But anyway, it's going to be enough to fill up this 9x-inch grease pan. You're going to grease it because when it starts cooking, that sugar and that syrup is going to stick and it's going to make a mess. So anyway, we're going to get these cut up. And then the next thing you're going to need, I will put the recipe in the description box. I'm just kind of winging it right now with you. This is the sugar, cinnamon, and flour mixture that will go over the apples. And this right here, I've already mixed up. It's the topping. It is oatmeal, brown sugar, cinnamon, and flour. It will go on top of this. So let me go ahead and get these apples cut up, and I will show you the rest of this recipe. And like I said, it's simple, basic ingredients. You're going to need your sugar, your cinnamon. Yeah, so let me go ahead and get some of these apples cut up and show you what I'm doing with it. What I'm doing now is just I'm putting the apple on this peeler, and I'm going to go really fast, and it's going to slice it. See how it peels it. It's going to core it for me, and it's going to cut it up, and it's going to make perfect little slices on it. So all that I have to do is take this apple, see the pretty rings it makes right here, is cut it up and get them put into my bowl to put the other ingredients on it. Y'all, I really love this device. After I got all those apples cut up, well, peeled, just going to take and cut them into chunks like this. Like here, put them into our bowl over here, and then start adding our sugar mixture. Here are the apples. They are all cut up, and I'm just going to take my cinnamon sugar mixture and put it over. I kind of like to put half of it over to begin with, mix it up, and then add the other half, and I'm basically just coating this. Oh, word, y'all, I wish you could smell this because the apples, the cinnamon, it's such an amazing scent. It's my favorite scent. If I get candles, trust me, it's going to, 9 times out of 10, it's going to be an apple cinnamon. Get this all mixed up, and make sure on the bottom that you're getting everything on the bottom as well, because it sometimes doesn't mix in well. Go ahead and add the rest of this. Yes, let's get this mixed up. Y'all, it's fall. What's y'all's favorite time of the year? Like I said, fall is just definitely one of my favorite times. I like all the seasons, but I'm particularly fond of autumn, definitely. So let's go ahead and get this all mixed up. Then we're going to pour it into our 9x13-inch pan and add our topping and cook this for roughly 40 to 45 minutes until the apples in the middle come out tender. Yeah, so let me go ahead and make sure I got all this mixed up. We'll come back and add the topping to it. Okay, you can see this is all mixed up. Let me show you what the apples look like with the cinnamon and stuff on them. Let's get them into the pan. Okay, I'm just going to take it and pour this into the pan. I'm not sure if you can tell, but you can see all of how the juices are already mixing in with that cinnamon and sugar. Oh, wow, y'all. Yep, definitely one of my favorite things to do with apples in autumn. Hope my hand's not getting in the way. Probably is. Get every bit of that nice, juicy apple in there. Every bit of it. Don't waste it, Amanda. Don't waste it. Okay, and then kind of smooth it out. Like I said, you can see it pretty much covers this 9x13-inch pan. And like I said, what I like about Aunt Granny Smith apples is they don't cook down into mush. They hold their flavor and everything. So we're going to take that, excuse my hand, put it there. Then we're going to come over here and add this, which is nothing but the brown sugar and cinnamon. Like I said, I'll put the recipe below. Just sprinkle it over. This is the topping. You know what? You don't even actually have to do this. Put the topping. When I make fried apple pies, this is how I will cook it. I will just omit putting the topping on it and use this mixture and put into pie crust to make fried apple pies. I just cook down the apples the same way so they get the same flavor. But this way, this is just you eat it all at one time and ain't got to mess with the pie mix or something. You can actually put this into pie crust if you want to. Put another pie crust on top of it. It's kind of up to you. So let me get that in. Yes, you notice I am using my hands. To me, that's like the best way to do it. Yeah, so here we go. This is what it looks like. You see that good? Let's get it in the oven. I'll bring it back and show you something absolutely amazing that you will need to try this autumn. Guys, so I'm back, and here's the cobbler. Here's what it looks like from the top. You can see it from the side right here. It cooked roughly about an hour at 350. Like I said, I'll put the recipe in the description box. I went ahead and let me show you what it looks like when it comes up from here. Trying to let that focus. I already put some onto a plate. Y'all, look at those apples. Absolutely amazing. See if I can get like a closer view so you can see this. Definitely, this is my apple autumn cobbler. You can also use this as a pie mixture. It all works out good, and the smell is amazing. It will bring out autumn beautifully in your kitchen. So anyway, I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Thank you so much for taking the time to stop by. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate every comment, every like, subscribe. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for stopping by. God bless.